There is a nice picture of the deal here. By Edward and Lorna Mornon. You know, it's a visual guide to the saints, so it's a lot of pictures. You know, a lot of times when you go in the churches and stuff, you see all these stained glass windows of all these pictures and tapestries and of all these people. You know, some of the more famous ones, you know, Jesus or Saint Francis of Assisi, Saint Patrick. You know, some of the ones, Mother Magdalene or Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. These, you know, pictures that people know well. Maybe the Pope, but there's a bunch of saints here that we'll go through a visual of some of these others. April 18th, another day of the strike. Maybe we can feel saintly today as we look over the religious hypocrisy of this world, especially of America, you know, where religious freedom reigns. Not religious domination of all our ways of life, but religious freedom, so that, you know, if I don't want health care, then I don't want it, period. I don't need to pay for your bullshit. Anyway, let's Curious Chem and have a look. Saint Zita, a modern French portrait of Saint Zita. Though in her lifetime she was a mere servant girl who grew up to be the last empress of Austria and the queen of Hungary. Saint Clare, born in 1194, she was a lot like Saint Francis, a very much a contemporary of hers. She ran away from a wealthy family at the age of 18 to become one of St. Francis's followers. Saint Isidore, the bishop, and Saint Leander. A bishop or archbishop can be recognized by his vestments in art, but in general not further identifiable unless he displays some unique symbol or attribute. Isidore and Leander were brothers, and at different times were both archbishops of Seville, Spain. They can be distinguished from other archbishops by the way that they tend to appear in each other's company, usually in Spain, in which case Isidore, who was a great scholar, may carry a book or a pen. Saint Christopher. Few saints are more familiar in our age of travel than Saint Christopher. Patron saint of all travelers. Alas, Christopher's life is almost entirely legendary and is closely linked with his name, which is Greek and it means Christ-bearer. All that is known of the historical saint is that he probably lived and died in Asia Minor sometime in the 3rd century. Legend has it that he was a giant who, pledging to serve only the greatest of all masters, was on the point of dedicating himself to Satan when he saw Satan recoil from the sign of the cross. However, he determined instead to become a Christian and to serve God. He settled on the bank of a river across from which he ferried travelers. So he carried travelers on his back across the river to keep them away from being hurt or something. But anyway, that's the Saint Christopher. Saint Christopher. And he's the saint of travelers. Well, I'm going to be doing some traveling myself, but that'll be in a few days, whatever. It's Curious Chem. That's the thought for the day.